Okay, that's fine.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I call the Drainage District Board of Directors meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Eli Torres, Precinct 4.
Richard Cortez, County Judge. That constitutes a quorum of 3. Mr. Hussein, please lead us
Yes,
in prayer.
sir. Certainly will, Judge. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, everyone. Let us pray. Father God, we continue to seek your clarity in all that is occurring in our country today. We know you're with us and for us as we gather to seek your counsel. Continue to pray for the judge and 4 commissioners you've appointed to lead this great county of ours. We pray for our mayor, school board members, city council, police chiefs, district attorneys, sheriff, judges, and all who serve our local communities. Strengthen them with your wisdom and grace for the heavy burdens they carry. May they continue to manage their teams with love. Keep their hearts pure and their eyes turned to your face as they work in the best interest of the people they're called to serve. We continue to pray for the first responders, Father God. We lift them up to you. We ask for your grace, love, and wisdom be granted to the doctors, nurses, and dealing with the ill. And we also ask for your hand of peace over them and their families. We continue to lift up to you all those who are battling illness, Father God. We continue to pray for David, for his father and mother, and all that are dealing with illnesses, Father God. Put your hand of healing over them. Provide their families with the peace that you can only bring through your Son, Jesus. And we continue to praise you for the healing that's come through you. We pray for those souls that have passed. May they be at peace, resting at your side. We pray for strength over all that have lost someone. May your strength carry them through all, and your grace, love, and mercy be over them. Lord Jesus, you are King, and your kingdom is truth. For our minds to know all things in relation to you. Form our hearts to judge all people in relation to your love. Free us from deception of pride, human respect, and self-love. May only your love reign in our hearts. Help us reject all internal judgments of others that are based on hearsay and replace them with prayers for those persons, giving them the benefit of the doubt and entrusting them to the care of our Father in heaven. Scripture reminds us that the more we seek you, the more we will find you. May we continue to seek you in everything with you, Father God, and may we always work as we're working for you. We ask all this in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Did anyone sign up for open forum?
Mr. Magnus.
No, sir, there are no participants.
All right, we'll go to the approval of the consent agenda.
Yes, sir. On the consent agenda, we have just general operation items, permits. Everything's been vetted by my team. Everything's in order. We do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, sir.
Item 5A.
Yes, sir. 5A, submission of the 2022 no new revenue and voter approval rate for Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1. Mr. Paul Villarreal, I believe we'll cover the first items, and then we'll record a vote by the board on item 4. Go ahead, sir. Thank you. Yes.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners. I'm going to have my tax manager, Julio Espinosa, do the presentation.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Julio Espinosa from the tax office.
You want to get the mic a little closer to? There you go. Thank you.
Julio Espinosa from the tax office, presenting item 5. Number 1, submission of the 2022 no-new revenue and voter approval rate for Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1. Item 2, discussion of the 2022 planning calendar. Number 3, discussion of 22 tax rates, and before record vote on the proposed tax rate and schedule a public hearing if applicable. So we provided the tax calculations, the worksheets, and also the benchmark summary, which is this table right here. And this year's 2022 no-new revenue rate is 0.1156. Now, the no-new revenue rate is the rate that will yield the same amount of tax levy as last year. The voter approval rate this year is 0.1179, and the voter approval rate is the highest rate that the governing body may adopt without having an election. Last year's rate was 0.1264. So if we were to go to the voter approval rate, you would still see an increase of about $1 million in tax levy. So, Mr. You want to make a recommendation?
Of course. So based on that, Judge, we would recommend the board consider the voter approval rate simply because of our debt service, the structure that the board took advantage of what we had for our bond issuance, for our debt reduction payments, and also our continued investment in projects and equipment, sir. So that's what we would recommend to the board. You know, M&O rate would be 5 cents and debt rate would be 6.79 cents. So that would be our recommendation to the board.
And for the record, the total would be what?
11.79 cents, so 0.1179. I guess how you put it.
Okay, you've heard the report and the recommendation. Do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
So in our calendar, Judge?
1179.
Yes, sir, I apologize for that. In our calendar, the tentative date for the public hearing will be September 20th, 2022, which is the best day of the year, September 20th. Just keep that in mind. And then we'll have the approval, we'll have the, anyway. And then we'll have the adoption on September 27th, sir, for that.
Okay, do we need a vote to establish that public hearing?
Yes.
Okay. I have a motion to establish a public hearing for the proposed tax rate to be on September the 20th of 2022.
Motion made.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Great. Excellent. Thank you very much. If I may, sir, B1?
Please.
Yes, sir. B1, requesting approval of final negotiated professional service agreement with Javier Hinojosa, contract ACDD 12203808818 as it relates to professional engineering service for the project Mayberry Road to Glasscock Road Drainage Improvements, and that's approved for negotiations by the board on 6/28/2022. I'll be subject to legal review.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 2, accepting and approval of work session number 1, the amount of $191,957.12 as submitted by Hinojosa Engineering through contract number C, ACDD 12203808818 to provide engineering service for Mayberry Road to Glasscock Road drainage improvements.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item C, acceptance and approval of work session number 11 in the amount of $35,405.66 as submitted by BDC Engineering LLC through contract number C, ACDD 12102606001 to provide construction material testing for reconstruction of main flow water channel weir number 4.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item D1, requesting exception from bid requirements of text logram code 262.02484 for professional engineering services.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item D2, pursuant to the board's approval, requesting authority for Dow County Drainage District Number 1 to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement with B2Z Engineering for the provisions of professional engineering service for the main flood water channel 2015 GLO project.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. E1, requesting exception to competitive bidding requirements of text logram code 262.024A4 for professional engineering services.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 2, pursuant to the board's approval, requesting authority for Dow County Drainage District 1 to negotiate professional engineering service agreement with B2Z Engineering for the provisions of professional engineering service for the main floodwater channel 2016 GLO project.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. F1, requesting exception to competitive bidding requirements of text local code 262.024A4 for professional engineering service.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
F2, pursuant to the board's approval, requesting authority for Dow County Drainage District 1 to negotiate professional engineering service agreement, BDC Engineering for the provision of professional engineering service for the North Main Drain Canton to 17.5 TDM project.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item G, requesting approval to advertise and approval procurement packet, legal notice, specifications, draft, et cetera, as attached here too for Dow County Drainage District 1 sand and bedding material, RFP number ACDD 12204509007AJL, including the re-advertising of the project. In the event bids are rejected or no bids are received, then the project is still required.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 6A1, requesting approval to accept CSP response and award negotiated construction contract with the highest ranked contractor meeting all specified requirements, Science Brothers Construction LLC, for CSP number ACDD 12203280818 FM 493 in County Road Phase 1 Subdivision Drainage Improvements 2018 Bond Referendum Project number 12 in the amount of $1,042,355 as approved for negotiations by the Board of Directors. Item agenda 86926 on 8/9/22. Subject to legal review and compliance, House Bill 1295.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item 2, pursuant to text local code 262031, and in the interest of expediting the project's progress, requesting authority approve a drain district general manager to execute change orders that involve an increase or decrease in the cost of $50,000 or less, and in no event exceed the change order statutory limits. The original contract price may not be decreased by 18% or more without the consent of the contractor.
Motion to approve?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item B, acceptance or approval of work session number 2 in the amount of $17,505.09 as submitted by LNG Consulting Engineers, Inc. through contract number CACDD 12102500615 to provide construction material testing of South Eye Road East Side Drainage Improvements 2018 bond referendum project number 33.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item C, acceptance and approval of work session number 3 in the amount of $12,169.49 as submitted by LNG Consulting Engineers, Inc. through contract number CACDD 12102500615 to provide construction material testing for South Eye Road West Side Drainage Improvements 2018 bond referendum project number 33.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item D, acceptance and approval of work session number 9 in the amount of $56,901.05 as submitted by BDC Engineering LLC through contract number CACDD 12102606001 to provide construction material testing for Highway 281 FM 88 2018 bond referendum project number 14.
Motion to approve.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item E, acceptance and approval of work session number 10 in the amount of $43,736.50 as submitted by BDC Engineering LLC through contract number CACDD 12102606001 to provide construction material testing J08 Drain McCall Road Culvert Crossing 2018 bond referendum project number 15.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item F, one requesting approval to issue payment on award to 3 special commissioners in the amount of $1,000 each pertaining to condemnation proceedings for cause number CCD 0680H, parcel 10, Gary L. Jackson.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 2, requesting approval to issue payment on award of 3 special commissioners in the amount of $2,500 each pertaining to condemnation proceeding for cause number CCD 0667G, parcel number 4, Blanca Gloria Garza
Motion to approve?
property.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
In item 3, requesting approval to issue payment on award of 3 special commissioners in the amount of $1,500 each pertaining to condemnation proceedings for cause number CCD 0668E, parcel 5, Carla L. Solis, Alejandro Solis, and Rodrigo Solis.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item G1, requesting approval of closing documents parcel 21-6 as it relates to project 21 of the 2018 drainage bond program, mile 10 and mile 1 West project, and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents subject to final review. And if I may, item 2, requesting approval of closing documents parcel 21-7, as it relates to project 21 of the 2018 bond referendum program, mile 10 and mile 1 West project, and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents subject to final legal review. Recommend approval of G1 and 2.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item H, if I may, sir, I'll go H1, 2, and 3. H1, payment approval of invoice number 113-29038 from LNG Consulting Engineers for July 2022 engineering service for Mid-Valley Airport 2018 bond referendum project 19, pending final review. H2, payment of approval invoice number 113-29040 from LNG Consulting Engineers, Inc. for July 2022 engineering service for South Lateral Drain 2018 bond referendum project 34, pending final review. And H3, payment of approval of invoice number 113-29039 from LNG Consulting Engineers for July 2022 engineering service for the Anaquitas 2018 bond referendum project 8, pending final legal review.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 7A, approval application payment number 4 in the amount of $83,782.38 from Clorg Equipment LLC pertaining to construction contract CACDD 12200103038 Alamo Expressway Drain. Everything's in order. Recommend approval.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item-
Well, before we go any further.
Yes, sir, of course.
I'm getting a little concerned that you may not have enough to do in the drainage district.
Yes, sir. No, we're working, sir. We're working.
It's a lot of projects.
Yes, sir. We've got a lot of moving parts, sir. 8A, 1, approval of the following personnel actions affecting the next full pay period, which is 8/29/2022. Change from temporary to full-time, slot number 150, clerk 1. We had a temporary position, and we want to move it to a permanent position. They've worked out very well for us, so.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Approve the following personnel actions effective next full pay period, which is 8/29/2022. The reclassification under slot 150 from clerk 1 to administrative assistant 2, which is a current grade of 5 and a proposed grade of 6.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
We do have just a small item in executive.
Pursuant to subchapter D of chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss items listed in code section 551.072, .074, and possibly .071. May I have a motion to do so?
Motion made.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I have 9:46. Okay, we're back from a, thank you. I'm glad you all are enjoying yourselves. We're back from an executive session. It's 1 minute after 10. I think we have one.
Yes, sir, we
item.
do.
On possible action on real estate acquisition, a motion is required to authorize Mr. Sassine to proceed as discussed in the closed meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion made to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. And I would like to call the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Eddie Goff, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Ellie Torres, Precinct 4?
Rich Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum. As is customary, we have a U.S. Army veteran, Javier Castellano. He received the rank of Specialist E4. He served in Germany as a motorman, and then he served in Operation Desert Storm. He is employed with our Sheriff's Department. Javier, will you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir, and thank you for your service. Today, we're also honored to have the Honorable Judge Sergio Valdez. He is our Hidalgo County Court of Law number 7 judge. Judge, you're on video. Please lead us in prayer.
Good morning. I'm gonna ask that we bow our heads as we take this moment of prayer. Dear Lord, as we come together, you have reminded us of how blessed we are to live in this democratic country. We ask that you be with us today and help us in making the best decisions for the residents of Hidalgo County. Please continue watching over those most in need and help ease the mourning and loss of friends and loved ones due to the ongoing pandemic. As students, teachers, administrators, and families return to school, we ask that you continue to protect all of them as they return to school and work. We ask that you especially watch over our young students who are beginning their lives. We thank you for your guidance and inspiration in leading our lives. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Judge. Next item, we'll have the approval of the consent agenda.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I would like to pull consent agenda item 9B.
I make a motion to approve the rest of the consent.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, I need to disclose and make a correction on the payment to be made. With respect to consent agenda item 9B, the dollar amount is $14,000.
Motion approved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have a proclamation. Who's here to present the?
We have the first one is the National Grief Awareness Day.
Okay, good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Item 5A, approval of proclamation declaring August 30th.
Can you get the microphone a little closer to it? Thank you.
Okay, proclamation declaring August 30th as National Grief Awareness Day. Whereas one truth about the human existence is that we will have encountered or will encounter moments of grief, and while universal emotion, grief manifests itself in different and unique ways among us. Grief is a term that encompasses all of our emotions as it relates to loss, while mourning is described as an outward expression of our grief. Whereas in 2014, grief specialist and author Angie Cartwright founded National Grief Awareness Day as a way of supporting others who are dealing with the pain of grieving. Whereas one component of National Grief Awareness Day is to convey the message that it takes time to heal from loss and that the effects of grief may lessen, but they may never go away. Now, therefore, be proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby declare August 30th, 2022 as National Grief Awareness Day, and encourages the people of Hidalgo County to understand that grief from loss is a universal yet uniquely personal experience and that self-care during moments of grief are vital. Approved this 18th day of August, 2022.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much for that recognition.
Now we have Mr. Liscano.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Honorable Judge, County Commissioners. My name is Mario Liscano. I am the Administrator of Corporate Affairs for DHR Health and a proud member of the Hidalgo County Mental Health Organization. We're here today to make sure that we are acknowledging about grief, and we are acknowledging and affirming that we need to have those resources and we need to have the different systems in place that will be able to help out when things of this nature that happens. You know, like they said, grief is not just a loss, but there's a lot of different types of grief that we are all here. So it's wonderful when we come together not only as cities, as systems, but also as a community, as one big county. And we'd like to thank you, Judge, for bringing this coalition together so that we could go ahead and address those issues. So on behalf of all of us, we thank you, and we just continue to ask you to support us.
Absolutely. And did you all notice I was wearing a shirt?
Yes.
Well, thank you for your service. We know how important it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next, we have a proclamation declaring today as County Cowboys Day. Who is here for that?
For Cowboys.
You know, I'm so glad to see all you young people here in the audience today, you know.
Are you a Cowboy? Yeah.
Before you begin, I would like to thank Teo Martinez and Marcelino Torres. Thank you so much for your service, over 20 years servicing the county of Hidalgo. You know, this is a job that really is not appreciated. They make themselves available 24 hours a day, weekends, so they pretty much don't have a life. They get called at 2, 3 o'clock at night that there's a injured animal or an accident that a car might have stricken an animal. They're the ones that get up and go and clear it up to make the rest of the residents that use the streets be safe and not cause another injury, another accident. So we really appreciate it. I want to thank you on behalf of the judge and the commissioners for everything that you do for us. And more importantly, it's at no cost to the county. They do not charge the county of Hidalgo, so it's a great service for our taxpayers.
Hey, hey.
Teo y Marcelino, les quiero dar las gracias por todo lo que hacen por el Condado de Hidalgo. Estamos bien agradecidos con ustedes. Mucha de la gente no sabe de todo lo que hacen y se hacen disponibles las 24 horas, 7 días a la semana, y pues es algo que hacen por la comunidad del Condado de Hidalgo. Y una de las cosas muy importantes es que aparte que nos hacen a nuestros residentes vivir en una área más segura de cuando hay un accidente, que no cause algún animal otro accidente, que lo hacen sin ningún costo al Condado de Hidalgo. Muchas gracias, estamos bien agradecidos con ustedes por más de 20 años de servicio que nos han estado ayudando, y pues nos da mucho gusto por poder reconocerlos el día de hoy. Que Diosito me los bendiga. Muchas gracias por todo lo que hacen por nosotros.
So with your permission, I'll read the proclamation declaring August 18th as County Cowboys Day. Whereas a very positive reflection of humanity is the proper treatment and care of animals, especially in the Rio Grande Valley because of its storied history of agriculture and ranching. Whereas the growth and change in our area's population and economy from rural to urban can cause great challenges to the maintenance of this deep heritage of the humane treatment of animals, because too many people find it difficult, if not impossible, to prioritize an animal's proper care. And whereas Theo Martinez of Mercedes and Marcelino Torres of Mission have devoted their lives to the proper care and treatment of animals and have provided invaluable assistance to area law enforcement by offering solutions and alternatives for extremely difficult situations involving animals. And whereas Theo Martinez and Marcelino Torres have similarly provided the same type of assistance to innumerable private property owners, going so far in some cases to travel through flood waters on a tractor to save stranded animals and make the public aware they will rescue any livestock 24/7. And whereas because of their availability and many acts of charity on behalf of animals, Theo Martinez and Marcelino Torres have become popularly named the County Cowboys. Now, therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby declares August 18th, 2022 as County Cowboys Day in recognition of the many good works of Theo Martinez and Marcelino Torres. Approved this 18th day of August, 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Muchísimas gracias a todos y gracias, Everardo, por este reconocimiento para mí, para Teo, que hemos servido a la comunidad y estamos muy agradecidos porque ustedes reconocen nuestro trabajo. Gracias.
Next, we have a resolution to honor some very special people.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Poll workers Our community members are our poll workers. It's your moms, your dads, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, your uncles, your aunts, your cousins, your neighbors. Those are our poll workers. And we are here to honor them and to recognize them for their dedication in serving Hidalgo County voters. We are here, and although we appear to be a big group, we're really a very small group here today because this group is representing hundreds, possibly thousands of people that have served this county. So it is with such a great honor that I read today's resolution honoring the Hidalgo County poll workers of the past, the present, and the future. Whereas the foundation of American democracy are free and fair elections, and whereas such elections could not occur without the help of the poll worker, both paid and volunteer, who work tirelessly to prepare for and carry out the multitude of duties as well as fulfill the legal obligations to ensure the integrity of each vote cast, and whereas poll workers can and should be acknowledged as the unsung heroes of our American democracy, particularly in today's climate, in which maintaining the public's confidence in the election process is paramount to a functioning government. And whereas the core of a successful election relies on the willingness of the poll worker to work, sometimes inconvenient hours and inconvenient days, to make the election process as convenient as possible for the voter and thereby bolster voter turnout. And whereas every election day is preceded by early voting periods prior to the election, all of which require the help of poll workers to staff and provide assistance to voters. The poll workers present here today are representing all those poll workers from the past, the present, and the future. And whereas it is estimated that approximately 700 poll workers will be needed in Hidalgo County to fulfill the obligation of this year's general election, which will be held in November. And whereas to help encourage people to sign up and work the polls, the Hidalgo County Elections Department will be conducting a poll workers drive today, August 18th, 2022. Therefore, be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court offers its gratitude to the important role played by election workers and honors all Hidalgo County poll workers, past, present, and future, approved this 18th day of August, 2022.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries, and we obviously thank you for.
So as I said, this appears to be a large group, but in fact, it's a very small group. So we have taken 3 of the poll workers. We've got Mr. Joe Montemayor, who will say a few words, and he will be representing the past. I see so many faces here of those that no longer help us, but I know are there supporting us. Mrs. Linda Rosales will be representing those present that still get up at the crack of dawn and are there every day. And Vicki Lyle also will be representing the future, and she's one of the ones that helps us today, but she's had her daughters help us, and so we thought that she would be a good representation of those that may not be working with us right now, but will be helping us as they sign up to help us this November and future elections. So we'll start off with Mr. Joe Montemayor, and we will also be having pictures shown on the camera because these are great teams of individuals that celebrate when they're there, right close to Thanksgiving or right close to Christmas, and they come together as families at the poll locations, and they send us pictures, and we wanted to share some of those pictures with you as well. So, Mr. Montemayor.
Thank you. Morning, Judge, Commissioners. My name is Joe Montemayor. I started to work the elections back in 2004 with my sister Linda. She was already a judge. After a few elections, I got trained to be a polling judge myself. Right after that, I remember Ms. Ramon coming on as a new administrator. Things started to change for the best. She started to hire more people and professional technicians. New machines were bought. She introduced computers for all polling places, which was a great help for everybody. That really brought harmony to the working place. Right after, around 2015, Maria, my wife, got sick, and I had to stop working to take care of her. I really enjoyed working a lot for the elections. A lot of good people. I met a lot of good people and made a lot of friends. Ms. Ramon is the best administrator the department has ever had. I wish her the best in her retirement. May God bless her for many years more to come. I would like now to have a big applause for Ms. Ramon.
Thank you.
Mrs. Linda Rosales.
Hello, Judge and Commissioners. He was my first boss back in 2014, I think it was, and he taught us all about elections. And next to that was Jim Barnes, who also taught me all about elections, and we're still here, so that's a good thing. I am Linda Rosales, and I'm with great pleasure and honor to be able to I was selected to be able to present the present poll workers of today that work at all the different locations, and those consist of judges, and they consist of alternate judges and clerks for the voters of Hidalgo County. So today, we want to thank a very special lady that also has been a blast from the past, because we've been friends since 7th grade. And she said, when I retired my teaching career, she said, you have to come work for me. So I've been here ever since, and I got all my retired teachers to also come, so we do that on the side. But we want to thank Ms. Yvonne for being the excellent role model and setting the high standards that set the expectations of workers. Your professionalism, your leadership, and your motivation inspired us to always do our best job, and with much integrity. Thank you and your hardworking election staff for implementing organized trainings, helping us abreast of all the new laws that have come about. But most of all, thank you for your guidance and your support throughout the years of service. Erika? Thank you for believing in us all the time.
Thank you.
With all support. Thank you.
There's one more speaker.
Can you take me, please?
There's one more. There's one more speaker.
This was not the plan. The plan is to honor the poll worker, and I'm just very honored with their touching sentiments. Now, Ms. Vicki Lyle, representing the future.
Yes. I have 7 children, and 5 of my 7 children have worked as poll workers and election judges. And this year, I've already talked to my 16-year-old granddaughter, and she's planning on helping with the elections on Election Day.
All right.
So we're continuing the tradition. And I'm going to briefly say a few comments about future election workers. The future election workers in Hidalgo County will need to make every effort to defend the rights of others just as they would their own. Great emphasis and efforts have been made in training past, present, and future election workers. Ms. Ramon and her staff and other county leaders have been visionary in providing Hidalgo County election workers with equipment and processes which greatly help the election workers fulfill our very important duties. It is important for future election workers to be well trained so that voters will have confidence in the integrity of the election process. Future election workers in Hidalgo County have the responsibility to build upon the past and present to ensure the integrity in future elections and to defend the rights of others just as they would their own. I would like to thank Ms. Ramon and all of the other election staff for preparing us to be future election workers also. Thank you.
This is such an honor, and we continue honoring because we've got both our party chairs here. We've got Mr. Richard Gonzalez, the Democratic Party chair, and we've got Mr. Robert Bonds, who is representing Ms. Adrian Garza Peña, who was not able to be here with us today, but Mr. Bonds has stepped up. So each of them will say a few words.
Judge, commissioners, and poll workers that are here. You're a testimony to what the election process is about. The average citizen, when they go to the polls, have no idea the work and the effort of people who volunteer their time. They give up their days off from work, days off from their family, to make the election process work smoothly. And I'm very pleased to be able to participate in this bipartisan event today with our counterpart from the Democratic Party to encourage people to step up to their civic duty to be a poll worker. Okay? I consider it just as an important civic duty as being summoned to sit on a jury panel. So I thank you for having us here today and helping us in this event. Richard.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. My name is Richard Gonzalez, and I'm the County Democratic Chairman. I just want to say what an absolute honor and privilege it is to be here this morning at this amazing event to honor such amazing, hardworking people. I want to just say from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you who sacrifices your time, who wakes up early, who goes through the trainings, who goes through the tedious tasks of working the paperwork and explaining to the voters what they are supposed to and not supposed to be doing. It is not easy work, and I cannot thank you enough for taking the time out of your day, out of your schedule, out of your life to come in and do what I consider to be the highest form of civic duty. You all are truly the foundation for which our democracy stands on, and without each and every one of you, this process cannot be. And so I have to ask you, we need your help again. We have an election day coming up in less than 90 days, and we need your help. We need your family's help. We need your friends' help. So I would encourage you, if you so feel the need, if you so feel it in your heart, to come back and help serve your community. We could absolutely need it at this point in time. But again, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the entire Democratic Party here in the county, thank you so much.
Great words, truly representing such a great group of people. So another round of applause for our poll workers, past, present, and future. Now we'll all go up to gather around and take a picture. They'll help us.
Got him. Got him. Just have him stand in front of the podium.
Can you see everyone? Can you see everyone?
Move your hand, Leslie.
Just taking a couple more. And one more. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Please wait.
Hold on. Sure.
Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's your bond? Yes, your bond. 21A.
Nice to see you. Sure. Yeah. Hi. Hello.
There are other proclamations, Judge? No, we're gonna go to election, or and then we're going to executive session.
I see you, Terry, can be here. I don't know if they have an item.
You wanna ask?
Yeah, let me.
You wanna ask him?
Well, they were here.
Yvonne.
Yvonne, are you ready?
Yvonne.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Thank you, Judge. I didn't know if you were going to be able to move the
No,
agenda item out of order. And thank you for
Yeah,
your patience.
We're gonna move to item 21A,
Okay.
Elections Administration.
You ready? Go ahead. Here, I got it. Okay. Yes, you have it. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Agenda item 86993, discussion, consideration, and authority for the county judge to order the November 8, 2022 general election. This is the order to, proceed with the procedures as per the Texas Election Code and to order the November general election.
Do we do it now?
Yes.
So
I
ordered.
have it right here. So ordered. Yes, so I recommend approval.
Okay.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Great. I'll continue to the next one. Discussion, consideration, and approval of the November 8th, 2022 general election early voting and election day polling locations. What they went ahead and passed out to you was the early voting and election day polling locations. We also sent these locations out to you before, so that way you can review, and I recommend approval.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
The last item is election updates, and honestly, I really thought that that first part was going to be all about poll workers, and it ended up being about me. So I do want to continue and just say thank you, Judge Cortez. Thank you. I know Commissioner Fuentes stepped out, Commissioner Cantu, Commissioner Villarreal, there you are, Commissioner Fuentes, and Commissioner Torres. And I would like to take the time to also thank all our past judges and county commissioners whom I have had the pleasure of working and knowing. 14 years have gone by very quickly, but it's time to say hasta luego. I won't say goodbye. I'm saying hasta luego because I hope to continue to be around in the world of elections. You know, you don't go through 14 years and learn as much as I have and then just all of a sudden wake up and not do elections. So I hope to be able to do some writings and hopefully be able to be the support when things need to be corrected or said. That sometimes in our jobs, you know, we just kind of have to, and it's not being disrespectful when we say things, but we try our very, very best to listen and to help and resolve issues. So I hope to have, continue to have a voice in the world of elections, so I won't say goodbye. Now, I've got, y'all will stand up. I've got Belinda right here. Belinda started with elections in 1987. She is the only employee in the department that has worked with all the 3 elections administrators thus far. and started with the department in the mid-1990s when they moved from the tax assessor department. So Belinda's been here forever. Melissa Alvarez, who's supposed to be here, started in 2003, and right now what is she doing? She's preparing elections, right? So I was hoping she would make it over here, but she wasn't able to, Melissa Alvarez. And of course, I've got Hilda Salinas, who started with us from Public Affairs and then joined me in 2016, and she was the piece that completed the puzzle that we needed, because these three ladies have helped me with such hard work, with honesty, loyalty, and such perseverance, because, you know, elections they're challenging. They never say no. They join me in tackling all the challenges that elections brings. So it's because of them that I'm able to walk away, because things will continue. Don't worry about November. November is already in its way, in its works. You saw today everything getting approved, so things will be fine. So thank you. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for, Commissioner Fuentes would always call and say, God bless you, as an election was coming up, and so appreciated. And I promised myself and I prayed that I wouldn't cry, but some of you always said, you work with such compassion. Yes, I do. Yes, I do in everything that I do. So thank you for everything, and I'll be around a few more days, and we'll do a few more chores and a few more projects, but I'll be gone. I'll be gone soon. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to need to go to executive session, but before we do that, because we never know how long it's going to take us, is anybody here that has a time constraint that we can maybe move you up?
What item is UTRGV here for? What item is it?
It's the renewal of the pay.
Is that under precinct 4?
Budget.
Budget?
Budget, right?
Is it under budget?
I think it's under budget. Is it under budget, Dr. Culberson?
Go ahead. What number of the agenda is that?
Good morning. Yes, Mr. Belmares was supposed to present item 86972, G1, item 86972.
It's under purchasing, Judge.
It's under
I'm ready
purchasing.
to present, Judge, Commissioners.
Mr. Belmares, this is Dr. Culbertson. I'll go ahead and give it to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Agenda item G1, requesting consideration and approval of interlocal cooperation agreement between the County of Hidalgo and the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley to collaborate at Precinct 4 San Carlos CRC on 86th Street.
Make a motion.
Judge, Commissioner, thank you very much for your time this morning. My name is John Renault. Am I okay to go ahead? I don't mean to be rude.
Go ahead. We had a motion, but go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
My name is John Renault, Senior Associate Dean for Community Health Partnerships with the UTRGV School of Medicine and Director of the Area Health Education Centers Program. In my opinion, this is a partnership that is the top of the list for UTRGV. I hope Hidalgo County, and particularly Precinct 4, can say the same thing. We are just in the process of completing year 5, believe it or not, of the Health Resources Services Administration grant. We call them the AHEC program. It ends in August this month, August 31st. We're pleased to inform the commissioners that the grant has been renewed by the federal government for another 5 years, and we're here to ask you, and we would be very excited and enthused to have you continue the partnership with UTRGV with our AHEC program. I'm joined this morning by some very esteemed colleagues, which I think is testament to how important this project is to both UTRGV and the community. Ms. Alicia Rodriguez is director of your community center in San Carlos. Ms. Lydia Maldonado is as you well know, a very prominent community member in San Carlos and president of our community advisory board. Ms. Estela Moreno is a community advisory board member. Mr. Richard Sanchez is representing Vice President Veronica Gonzalez in our Office of Community Engagement. And of course, you know your staff from the precinct, Dr. Jennifer Culbertson And Commissioner Torres has been extremely cooperative and supportive of this project. Just as a quick reminder, the commissioners, the whole purpose of the AHEC program is, one major purpose is to get health profession students out, like medical students, nursing, physician assistants, out in rural, underserved areas in the hopes that a few of them eventually want to go back there and work. That's a lot of what the project is about. It's also about increasing diversity of healthcare workers. We also, of course, have a community advisory board that we work very closely with. We provide continuing education to the community. We work with high school students, and we have what's called the AHEC Scholars Program, which is a cornerstone and actually the federal government's priority for this project. In that project, we get 90 health profession students, most of them graduate students, medicine, nursing, physician assistants, others. At least 30 of them are in the San Carlos area every year. They do education projects, they work with the community, they work in all kinds of interdisciplinary activities. In addition, the community, San Carlos, hosts all the brand new medical students. We had them out a couple of months ago. The commissioner and others greeted them in San Carlos. A major part of the project is to increase access to primary health care. We do that, we've actually created, with the county and the precinct's help, we've created a primary health care clinic there at the San Carlos Community Center at 230 North 86th Street. It's open 40 hours a week, provide primary care, assessment, lots of labs performed right there on the spot. We do ask for a $10 fee per person, which includes those labs, but we never turn anybody away for lack of the $10. We take an insurance for the folks who may have them. As you know, a lot of our community members don't have the ability of having insurance. Since 2018, we provided over 12,000 visits through this clinic. For over 4,000 individuals have received health care there. Most are uninsured, as I mentioned, and for many of them, they haven't gotten health care anyplace else. In addition, we have a health disparities project there where we help people connect their resources. We have a behavioral health project that provides folks with emotional support. Through the OBGYN department on campus, family planning is provided, Title X, a Healthy Mujeres project, and a cervical cancer prevention project. And research is also conducted by the South Texas Diabetes and Obesity Institute. Long story short, this is a partnership that works from our point of view. And UTRGV remains very committed to continuing it. We greatly appreciate, as I mentioned, the support from Commissioner Torres. Eddie Olivares in the Health Department is a tremendous partner, as are Ms. Rodriguez and Mrs. Maldonado. The interlocal agreement that's before you would be for another 5 years, and we certainly would appreciate your continued support. There's not a lot of, very minimal changes. Most of it's editorial. We have extended the termination clause, asking you to extend it from 30 previously to 90 days now. So we appreciate your support. If there's any questions, we'd be happy to take them.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much. We
Thank you for everything y'all do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else that?
Paul?
Okay, what number on the agenda, Paul?
I believe it's 7A, Mr. Vidal.
It's kind of an important one. I think that's why.
Do we want to take that before? No.
No, I mean that's a.
Yeah, if we can wait. Yeah, Paul, please.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay. We're going to go to closed session under pursuant to Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. We're going to retire to closed session, discuss items listed in section 551.071, .072, .074, and .087. It is now 10:44. May I have a motion to retire to closed session?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. We're back from closed session. It's 1 minute after noon.
Judge, we do have open forum next, but I want to recommend that you recess Commissioner's Court, open the budget workshop, recess the budget workshop, and then come back to Commissioner's Court.
Okay. I'm gonna recess the meeting and go into the workshop.
And then recess
Yeah,
the workshop
okay,
and then
that-
come back to
that-
the.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
But may I have a motion to recess our Commissioners Court meeting? so
Motion
we-
made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We recessed at 1 minute after noon. I now call the workshop to order.
So we have all members present. Judge, I'm going to ask that you recess the workshop and then come back and go back to Commissioners Court.
Okay, I have a motion to recess the workshop.
So motion made. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, we do have,
May I have a motion to reconvene the Commissioners Court meeting?
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, we do have 3 participants for open forum. So
Let's have the first one.
So I'm going to ask our first participant, Mr. Magnus, who's our first participant?
First up, we have Mr. Joaquin Garcia.
Mr. Garcia?
He's not here, he has to step out. But he had to leave because he had a meeting.
Okay.
But I can speak in his place.
Were you signed up as well?
No.
Okay, I've got to go with okay. So our next participant is?
Miss Maria A. Lopez.
Ms. Lopez? Ms. López, hay un límite de 3 minutos. Yo le voy a avisar cuando le sobra un minuto. Okay? There's a 3-minute time limit, so I'll advise you when there's 1 minute left, and so I'll start when you start, ma'am.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, my name is Maria Antonia Lopez, and I'm here on, I lived in Diamond Elm for the past 38 years. Never had any issues at the beginning. But lately, it's like for the past, 10 years, the flooding, it's horrible. Every time it rains, water goes inside my house. And because of that water, also the potholes, it's like literally potholes everywhere. So that's something that I would have somebody to help us out on that deal because of the water, the problems inside my house. It's like every little rain, there's water inside my house, literally. And also the issue of the lighting, if we could get some help because it's pretty dark. You can't go out at night because you can't dish the potholes. The cars get damaged because of all the potholes. So it would be kind of nice if we could get some kind of help. But the city is growing all around us. I belong in the county, but still we do pay our taxes. And I would like to have somebody help us with these issues that Lupe is trying to help us to do some of these issues that we do have that we would like to have resolved. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next person.
And do we have any more participants?
Yes, we have one more. It's Ms. Bernarda González.
Okay, Ms. González?
Buenos días, soy Bernardina González y vengo representando la colonia El Paraíso. Vengo por lo del alumbramiento que no tenemos y los diches, la inundación y los pozos que están en la calle. Estamos olvidados, no he visto, tengo 25 años yo allí y no he visto yo que vaya un oficial a ver lo que está pasando en esa colonia. Y ya mis hijos crecieron, ya van mis nietos también, igual, no hay alumbramiento, no hay nada. Ella nos orientó, la Lupe, para venir aquí a pedirles que por favor vayan a ver ahí nuestra colonia. Estamos, o sea, que no hay autoridad que vaya a vernos cuando están las inundaciones. Ella tomó fotos. Le dije, estoy así, ya crecí así aquí, pero no es justo que mis niños también, mis nietos, vayan a creerse igual que mis hijos. Y ahorita mis hijos son unos adultos y nunca, no hubo nada. Y ahorita ella la vamos a apoyar para que ella nos ayude a, ¿cómo se dice? A venir a ustedes aquí, a pedirles que por favor nos ayuden con eso. Hay un foco ahí, en esa colonia, y es de un señor que la puso, pero no tenemos alumbramiento, y yo a eso vine a pedirles a ustedes. Y el proyecto que se estaba a hacer, tengo entendido que se va a hacer un proyecto en el Paraíso, y yo quiero que vayan a mirar, si lo van a hacer, que vayan a ver, está muy bien lo que van a hacer, lo aceptamos porque lo necesitamos, pero que vayan a ver dónde van a afectar. ¿Dónde está que van a afectar la colonia? Porque ya está listo el proyecto, el edificio ya está, ¿verdad? Pero cuando se hizo, no sé cómo se hizo ahí, pero está afectando a la colonia. A nosotros nos está afectando por la agua que se nos está metiendo. Y pues yo no, les pusieron allí como para que no se brincara, y no se brinca, pero se está yendo por abajo. Y dura meses el agua ahí. Meses, no es que poquito, a mí me dura meses para ver. Ella miró, digo, pero así estamos allí, y yo sí quisiera que se hiciera una junta y nos visitaran cómo estamos en esa colonia. Es lo que yo vengo a pedirles, eso, el alumbramiento para el futuro ahí, ¿verdad? Y los pozos, los diches, que yo nunca he visto que los limpien, tan llenos de soquete, llenos. Están los tubos ya se llenaron de tierra. Ok. Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you.
Good day. I'm representing the Colonial Paraíso. I'm here because of the lighting, the drainage, the street holes. Our colonia has been forgotten. Our kids grew up, and now my grandkids, they're also there, and there is nothing that's been done. There is, she also took pictures, not fair that our grandkids grow up as my kids did. Help us with that. There is only one lighting that a guy put, and it is my understanding that there is also a project being done in the Colonial Paraíso, but I invite you to come and see because this is also affecting the colonia because the water is flooding and the water stays there for months. I would like a meeting and for you to visit the colonia. I asked for lighting, the holes, the drainage, because they are full. Thank you.
Thank you for the translation. Okay, Judge, I believe that that's all our participants under open forum.
Okay. We're going to recess the meeting again and go back to the workshop.
Motion to recess.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion to open the workshop again?
Second.
We need to.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Good afternoon, Judge and Commissioners Court. We're here to present the workshop on the budget process. Let me be brief, and should we have any questions that need to be addressed, we can conduct other workshops in the future. I'd like to have the court turn to page 5, where it basically states as to where we're going to be ending this fiscal year. We're projecting that we're going to get $239 million in revenue and expenditures being at 246, which translates to a shortfall of $7.7 million. Our beginning fund balance as of that fiscal year was $72 million. Of course, I'm rounding, which will translate that we're going to wind up at the end of the fiscal year at $64.2 million. If you follow with me on the subsequent page, on that 72 millions, you'll notice that we had an unassigned fund balance of $38.1 million. And we project that we will have some lost revenues of fiscal year 2021 at the bottom of that page of $6 million, on 2022, $5 million, which will be winding up on unassigned fund balance of $49.1 million. And if you follow with me on the subsequent page, page 7, those are the revenues that are projected for the upcoming fiscal year. On property taxes, we're projecting we're going to get $232.4 million. That's under the assumption of keeping the same tax rate that we presently have. Out of that, other revenues will be $31.3 million that we estimate that we'll have $263.8 million of revenue. Now, our adopted budget of last year was $248.7 million. There's budget increases that will amount, that was petitioned and discussed, of $34 million. That will give us an estimated budget of $282 million. That, taken into consideration, will give us a shortfall of $18.9 million. We have other funding sources that will bring, that amounts to $4.4 million, that we're going to have a shortfall of $14.5 million. Now, if we go back to our projected unassigned fund balance of $49.2 million, and we take into consideration that shortfall of $14 million, it'll leave us at the end of the next fiscal year of $34.6 million, which basically represents 12.25% of our fund balance. So in essence, we're pretty good. We're within the range that was stipulated by the court of 10 to 15%. Hopefully in the future, we'll bring it up to the maximum amount as I probably will be working on. Now, coming back to the budget increases, you'll notice that we have them in there on the following page, page 8. It's basically on option B. That amount is what comprises of the $34 million. The first 5 items are things that we're bringing it up to where it should be, so those we cannot do anything with them but accept them. And then we got one of the major ones is the overcrowding issue. And so those are some of the items that we are proposing to do of presenting for the and adoption of the next year's budget. Okay. Now, along those lines, you'll notice that we factored in a cost of living of 2%. The reason that I bring that up is because we have to have a notice or publication on the elected officials, whether we're going to go with that pros so we can advertise or get that for the grievance procedure that is in place. So in essence, that is basically the budget process in a nutshell. And like I said, if you have any questions, that you can bring it up to us and we can discuss them on future workshops.
Are there any questions by the commissioners? Okay, I don't have any questions.
So, Judge, Commissioners, before you adjourn the workshop, just very quickly, can you please bring up the imposition of the optional fees?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. There. Yes, we haven't, on the optional fees right now is on the road and bridge is $10. It's up to the Commissioner's Court whether they want to increase that or not. That's the only fee that's imposed at this moment. We don't have any for the child safety or the transportation fee. Now, should the court decide to increase that fee from 10 to whatever they decide, it will have a positive impact on our general fund because we will be transferring less into the road and bridge fund. But that can be discussed on the following workshop. But if we need to take an action if we do soon or now per se, because we need to send a letter by September the 1st.
Right. So, and that's why I'm bringing it up. So if we leave if there's no change in the fee, There's no court order that has to be attached. We sign off to TxDOT and advising them, charge the same, we're keeping the same rate. If there's a change, then we have to advise by submittal to TxDOT, by court action, an order attached increasing or changing the rate, and that has to be done by no later than September 1st. Our next scheduled meeting would be September 6th. So if there is going to be a contemplated change, then I'll have to schedule a meeting before September 1st because we do need to attach a court action order on that fee.
That fee is on your renewal, on your plate renewal?
Yes.
Your sticker?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been increased, correct?
It's not, it has not.
It's never been increased.
Well, if we do, then we're gonna have to call a special meeting, if I'm correct.
A 20%
in order
increase,
to-
a 20% increase would bring how much money?
$2.
Yeah, but.
Well, no, I know what the 20% is.
Oh, overall, we haven't done those figures at the moment, but we'll get that
Well,
to
but you
you.
budgeted on the basis of 10, whatever you budget for a basis of 10, take 20%.
But that goes on the road and bridge fund.
So,
Okay.
Mr. Villarreal,
Probably 2 million.
would you have just a guesstimate?
Well, let's say that we collect about 600,000 renewals,
Okay,
$2.
Okay, so that makes it 1.2?
1.2 mil?
Yeah, okay, that's what I was asking.
Okay.
I mean, that's real money for a $2 increase, is really something to consider. Okay, any other business, Bobby?
Judge, if I may, I'm sorry. One of the other things that I need to bring to your attention is that we're looking at a project of what we call the Court Backlog Action Plan. On this one, basically what we're doing is.
Mr. V, I know that when you're talking about, I've had individual discussions with the
Okay.
court, and so there'll be some direction at the next session.
Okay, because those numbers not incorporated in this, but we'll get it in there once we get direction on that. That's all I have, sorry.
Elected officials.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
So the direction then is a 2% COLA for across the board that would include the elected officials.
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Roman, you know exactly what needs to go out by way of
Yes.
letter and the advertisement?
Yes, we'll handle that.
So do I want to give direction on the increase in the fee?
To $2?
I would say a $2 increase from 10 to 12 would be very helpful and not a huge burden to the payer.
Okay. So we'll need to call a meeting.
I'll work
Okay.
with you on the next meeting.
Okay, sir.
How would we do it now so that we wouldn't have to call a meeting? Would that be in the regular?
It's not posted in the agenda.
Right, you're gonna have to have a meeting so that you can enter that order and notice for TxDOT.
All right, okay.
Thank
It's not in the budget anywhere?
No.
No, that's by election, so that's the purpose of that order. So, Judge Commissioners, I know that next week everyone's out of pocket, so I'll work with everyone and we'll schedule something for that.
Sounds good. Okay, any other questions by commissioners? If not, I'll have a motion to adjourn the workshop.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you.
I have a motion to reconvene the Commissioners' Court meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 It's 20 minutes after 12. We're back with our Commissioners' Court meeting. Do we go ahead and go to item 7A?
Yes, sir, we have the tax office on the.
Mr. Villarreal, sorry to make you wait.
No, it's an honor to be here, sir.
It is great. It's something so important that it's good to wait and be here for you. I know that Judge and Commissioners, good to be here, Mr. Guerra. I'm going to go ahead and have my tax manager, Julio, make the presentation, and of course, Mr. Roman, see what he can recommend.
Good afternoon, Judge, Commissioners. Once again, Julio Espinosa from the Tax Office. Presenting agenda item number 7, submission of 2022 no new revenue and voter approval tax rates, discussion of the 2022 planning calendar, discussion of 2022 tax rates, and record a vote and propose 2022 tax rate and schedule public hearing. The summary, once again, the benchmark summary has all the rates listed on there. This year's 2022 non-new revenue tax rate is 0.5313, and that's the rate that will generate the same amount of tax revenue for this current year. The voter approval rate is 0.6320, and the voter approval rate is the maximum rate that the governing body may adopt without having a rollback election. And last year's rate was 0.5750. If we would keep last year's rate, it would be an increase of about 17 million in additional revenue. So, Mr. Roman?
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, if I may, I'm making a proposal to have the tax rate remain unchanged. And we're within the no new revenue and the debt rate combined of the voter approval rate. So that's my recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to leave the tax rate the same. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Wait, we
Thank
need
you,
a
Ro-
record vote on that.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So a show of hands.
Aye.
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 Thank you.
And then,
Let the record show was unanimous.
and then we also need to schedule the public hearing, just like the drainage district, it was going to be September the 20th. So we should be okay with that, Mr. Guerra,
September 20th.
the public hearing.
Yes. Well, yes, Mr. Roman, when are we adopting the budget?
We need to adopt the budget by September the 27th.
Okay, so 6 and the 20th. Okay, then we'll have to have a called meeting for the 27th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the last Thursday of the month then.
Yes.
So are we going to hold the public hearing on the same day then, on the 27th, or are we having the
Do we
public
have
hearing
to
on the
take
20th?
action on the public hearing now, Josie?
Well, he said, you're setting the date for that, so,
Right.
and they have to prescribe notice, they have to publish the notice of that
Okay, so we're
hearing?
setting the date.
Yeah.
and-
Right.
okay.
So, Judge, Commissioners, either way, since for the drainage district, it was set for the 20th, we're gonna have to have a called meeting on the 20th. So I would recommend that we have the same called meeting for the court, for the public hearing, and then we will call on the following week. We'll just have to have meetings for the adoption of the tax rate and the setting and the actual adoption of the tax rate. And Mr. Vera, Mr. Roman, please correct me if I'm wrong. On the day that we adopt the tax, the budget and the rate, we need four. We need minimum 4 present for the rate, for the tax rate, correct? Please. Okay.
So do we need action on the 20th?
Yes, yes.
So make a motion to
To
have a
hold the
public
public hearing
hearing
on the
on
20th.
September 20th.
Yes,
That's the
second.
motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Right. And then we will adopt the tax rate and the budget the following week on the 27th.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Judge, Commissioners, I'm going to ask for your permission if we could please take item 9, Sheriff's Office. Dr. Friedland does have a meeting to attend to.
Okay, item 9A, Sheriff's Office. Thank you for waiting.
Good afternoon, Judge and Commissioners. Agenda item 9A, requesting approval of memorandum of understanding between the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Department of Justice Drug Enforcement Administration, and authorization for Sheriff J.E. Eddie Guerra to sign MOU.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
9B, requesting approval of memorandum of understanding between the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Veterans Affairs, Texas Valley Coastal Bend Healthcare System, Police System to provide law enforcement type services to the health system, and authorization for Sheriff J.E. Eddie Guerra to sign MOU.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
9C, requesting approval of ratification of budget amendment submitted on August 11, 2022 in reference to the fiscal year 2021 Operation Stone Garden Grant to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Department of Homeland Security, or FEMA, for Sheriff's Office due to the cutoff date for OPSG FRAG of August 12, 2022.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
9D, the LEPA fiscal year 21, requesting authorization to request a grant adjustment for a 3-month extension for Sheriff's Office LEPA fiscal year 21, grant number 4039402, with authority for county judge to certify adjustments on e-grants.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 9E in 2 parts. Part 1, requesting authorization of approval for Sheriff J.E. Eddie to sign required documents on the Children's Advocacy Center Interagency Memorandum of Understanding and Interagency Working Protocol Agreement. Agreement will be enforced for 3 years. Part 2, requesting authorization and approval for Sheriff J.E. Eddie to sign required documents on the Children's Advocacy Center Commercial Sexual Exploitation of Youth Care Coordination Team and Working Guidelines.
Motion to approve 9E 1 and 2.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much, sir. We're back to District Attorney's Office, item 8A.
Good afternoon, Judge and Commissioners. Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 8A, approval to continue the payment of salaries for 1 victim assistant coordinator currently paid by the VCLG grant pending the award of the fiscal year 2022-2023 grant.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 8B, Domestic Violence Specialty Prosecutor Grant Fund 1281. We're asking for approval to continue payment of salaries for 1 Assistant District Attorney currently being paid by the DVSP grant pending the award of the 2022 fiscal year grant.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 8C, District Attorney State Supplement Grant Fund 1281. Number 1, we're requesting approval to accept the fiscal year 2023 DA State Supplement Grant Award from the Texas Comptroller of Public Accounts Judiciary Section in the amount of $22,500. And we're also asking for approval of number 2 of certification of revenues as certified by the County Auditor for the fiscal year 2023 DA State Supplement Grant in the amount of $22,500 and appropriation of the same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next item on 10A is, you know, I signed that emergency declaration on because of the drought 7 days ago. This is to renew it. We can always seize it. Hopefully, we'll have good news coming up, but this is to give us an opportunity to declare any funding should we need it. Ricardo, do you want to add anything to it?
No, Judge, the only thing, this is a statewide issue. I was up in Austin these last 3 days, and they have the critical situation of the state is already dialoguing with a bunch of the AMCs regarding the situation if we don't get any significant rainfall in our area. So if you don't mind, Judge, let me begin. Presentation, discussion, and necessary actions to continue the local state of disaster for the County of Hidalgo due to exceptional drought conditions for which pose a threat and immediate danger, And 2 is presentation, discussion, and authorization for the county judge to sign the required documents.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Constable Precinct 1, item 11A.
Good afternoon, Judge, Commissioners. Carlos Gonzalez on behalf of Precinct 1 Constable Celestino Avila Jr. Item 11A, there'll be 2 parts. First one, discussion, consideration, and approval to enter into an interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 1 and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health, TTBH, for the fiscal year 2022 from September 1st, 2022 to August 31st, 2023 in relation to safety and security services with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement. Number 2, approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $79,428 and appropriation of the same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
11B, there'll be another 3 parts. Number 1, discussion, consideration, and approval to enter interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 1, and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health, TTBH, for the fiscal year 2022, September 1st, 2022 through August 31st, 2023, in relation to the Mental Health Officer Program, MHOP, with authority of Port County Judge as authorized official to execute agreement. Number 2, authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the interlocal agreement terms and conditions. And number 3, approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $245,099 and appropriation of the same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item 12A, Constable Precinct 2.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I'm going to present for Constable Martin Cantu. This is for their TTBH, Justice Involved Individuals, which is their Fund 1285. Discussion, consideration, approval to enter into an interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 2 and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health for fiscal year 2022, September 1st of 22 through August 31st of 23, in relation to the Justice Involved Individuals Program, with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Second action item is authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the interlocal agreement terms and conditions, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $78,196 and appropriation of same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B, Judge, Commissioners, is their TTBH Mental Health Officer Program, Fund 1285. Discussion, consideration, and approval to enter into an interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 2 and Tropical Texas Behavioral for fiscal year 22, which is September 1st of 2022 through August 31st of 23, in relation to the Mental Health Officer Program, with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute the execute agreement, and authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the interlocal agreement terms and conditions, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor in the amount of $239,467 and appropriation of same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 13A, Constable Precinct 3.
Good afternoon, Judge and Commissioners. I am Deputy Chief Jerry Zamora with Larry Gallardo, Constable Precinct 3. Under 13A, we'd like to discuss consideration and approve to appoint Jesus Diaz as Reserve Deputy Constable by Lázaro Gallardo Jr., Constable Precinct 3, in accordance to the Texas Local Government Code, Section 86.012.
I'm going to request that we take no action on this item at this time. Mr. Zamora, can you have Mr. Jesus Diaz contact my office so we can set up an appointment so I can talk to him?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. Next item.
Under 13B, under the Constable Precinct 3 Stop Truancy Program, 1285, approval to renew the Memorandum of Understanding between Hidalgo County and Mission CISD and La Jolla ISD for the fiscal year through 2023, period of September 1st, 2022 through August 31st, 2023, in relation to the Stop Truancy Program, with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreements.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Valde.
Yes, sir.
Can you next time include an activity report whenever we are doing grant program renewal so we can have a backup?
Yes, sir. Activity report.
And then for number 2, under B, approval on certificate of revenues as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Constable
Thank you.
Precinct 4, item 14A.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I will be presenting for Constable Gaitan, Precinct 4. This is the TTBH Security Fund 1285. Discussion, consideration, approval to enter into interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 4, and Tropical Texas Behavioral Center for fiscal year 2022, period September 1st, 2022 through August 31st of 2023, in relation to safety and security services, with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $79,428 and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B is their justice involved individuals, which is Fund 1285. Discussion, consideration, approval to enter into interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 4, and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health for fiscal year 2022, September 1st, period being September 1st, 2022 through August 31st, 2023, in relation to the justice involved individuals program with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement and authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the interlocal agreement terms and conditions, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $78,196 and appropriation of same.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item C for Constable 4 is their mental health officer program, Fund 1285. Discussion, consideration, approval to enter into an interlocal cooperation agreement between the Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 4, and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health for fiscal year 2022, period is September 1st, 2022 through August 31st of 2023, in relation to the mental health officer program with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement and authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the interlocal agreement terms and conditions, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $164,537 and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve? Second?
Have a motion second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 15A, Constable Precinct 5. You want to take it, Eddie?
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I will present for Constable Marichelar, Constable 5. This is their TTBH, Justice Involved Individuals, Fund 1285. Discussion, consideration, approval to enter into an interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County, acting by and through Constable Precinct Number 5, and Tropical Texas Behavioral Health for fiscal year 2022, period of September 1st, 2022 through August 31st of 2023, in relation to the Justice Involved Individuals Program with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement and authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the interlocal agreement terms and conditions, and approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor in the amount of $159,645 and appropriation of the same.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 16A, Human Resources. Human Resources, yes.
Good afternoon, Judge Commissioners. Erika Reina for the Department of Human Resources. Item 16A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable for the personnel items listed. I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel related amendments.
So move.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 16B, for the WIC administration, approve the following personnel actions effective the next full pay period, August 29th, 2022. It's to delete slot 0042, a WIC vendor liaison at a grade 12, and create slot 0276, an accountant 3 at a grade 12. There is no fiscal impact for this action. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 16C, for Urban County from the CDBG grant, approve the following personnel action effective the next full pay period, September 12th, 2022. This is to create slot 0042, a clerk 2 at a grade 3. It is a grant funded position and it is needed to assist with the Emergency Solutions Grant Program. There is no fiscal impact to the general fund. I do recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 16D, for the Criminal District Attorney's Office from the Chapter 59 Fund, approve the following personnel actions effective upon Commissioner's Court approval. I'm requesting to delete 2 Assistant District Attorneys 3 at grade 17 with the slots as listed, and create 2 Assistant District Attorney 4s, grade 19, with the slots as listed. Item 16D2 is approval to appoint employee number 255823 to slot number 080-002-0222 and 080-007-0185, Assistant District Attorney 4. And item 3 is approval of the personnel actions as per Exhibit A, effective upon Commissioner's Court approval. Judge, Commissioners, these requests are in line with the recent amendment to the discretionary step policy and are needed based on the compelling need to employ, retain, and maintain adequate staffing levels for attorneys at the district attorney's office. The proposed actions, which are the deletes, creates, and the supplement, would be funded entirely from the Chapter 59 fund with no fiscal impact to the general fund.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Erica.
Thank you.
Urban County, Mr. Avila.
Good afternoon, Judge, Commissioners. For item 17A, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval to purchase business equipment from 360 Sports Products for the City of Granjeno Public Facility in the amount of $17,651.10. The Urban County fiscal year 2019 is going to be used for the City of Granjeno Public Services.
Motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
For item 17B, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting consideration and action to award and enter into a construction contract with 2GS LLC, doing business as Earthworks Enterprise, which is the lowest responsible bidder in the amount of $138,426, utilizing the Urban County funds for fiscal years 2021 for the City of La Joya street improvements.
Motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Avila.
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge,
Olivares,
Commissioners.
item 18A.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. This is Eddie Olivares, Hidalgo County Health and Human Services. I have a couple of items. Item A is under Indigent Healthcare Program. Discussion and approval to set the County Indigent Healthcare Program Level 2, or Hidalgo Blue, the federal poverty guidelines level at 150% for year 9/1/2022 through 8/31/2023. It is currently at the same level, sir. It's the same level for this coming year. We're recommending.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B, discussion approval of basic and optional services for fiscal year 9/1/2022 through 8/31/2023. No changes to the program, sir.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, discussion approval of funding for the County Indigent Healthcare Program Level 2, the Hidalgo Group Program. On this program, sir, there was $1 million allocated about 4 years ago. That money has just been rolling over. It's never been expended totally. There is a fund on that, and we just wish to continue the same rollover funding to fund this indigent care program.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 2, discussion and approval to set the County Indigent Care Program federal poverty level at 40%. This is the regular indigent care program for fiscal year 9/1/2022 through 8/31/2023, at the same level that it is this year, sir.
So moved.
Second?
Eddie, what gave rise to this change, or has that been the percentage?
Sir, it's been the same. The only thing is that every year when the federal poverty level changes, we need to bring it to court and announce it and take action on it. So this is a yearly action that we have to do each year.
But it was at 30 and you're going up to 40?
No, sir, no, it was at 40.
So it stayed the same?
It stayed the same, yes, sir.
Okay. We have a motion to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B is discussion and approval of basic and optional services for 9/1/2022 through 8/31/2023. It is the same services we're offering this year, sir.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Have a good
Eddie.
day.
Ms. Ramirez, item 19A.
Good afternoon, Judge and Commissioners. Clarissa Ramirez with the Hidalgo County WIC program, here to present on item 19A, requesting approval to accept donated items and to issue randomly to clients who visit the Lactation Care Center, RGV, in celebration of Breastfeeding Awareness Month.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Longoria, item 28.
Item 28, good morning, Judge, Commissioners. 20A is discussion, consideration, and action to approve amendment number 5 to the fiscal year 2021 Comprehensive Energy Assistance Program, contract number 58210003387 with the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign any and all pertinent documents. 2021 funds, Judge, have been expended. This grant is fully expended. This is just an accounting maneuver to make sure that all the dollars are in the correct categories. We are about $1 million away from expending our 22 allocation, and we're evaluating the process for requesting additional LIHEAP dollars to continue providing services towards the last quarter of this year.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Longoria. Item 22, Planning Department, Mr.
Thank you.
Redondo. If you can lump them up or group them, the ones you can.
I think he's got somebody else presenting today.
I don't see him. Well, let's go to Commissioner. Yeah, you ready?
23A, requesting approval to name a private road located approximately 3,645 feet north of Puerto Rico Road as Santa Monica SR. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
23B, requesting approval of an interlocal cooperation agreement between the County of Hidalgo and the Mission CISD regarding the public internet access Wi-Fi network project. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B2, in accordance with section 791.014 of the Texas Government Code, requesting approval of the interlocal cooperation agreement project regarding Mission CISD Public Internet Access Wi-Fi Network Project. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
C, requesting approval of an interlocal cooperation agreement between the County of Hidalgo and the City of Mission regarding the Public Internet Access Wi-Fi project. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C2, in accordance with section 791.014 of the Texas Government Code, requesting approval of the interlocal cooperation agreement project regarding the City of Mission Public Internet Access Wi-Fi Network Project. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioner Torres, item 24A.
Yes, item 24A, requesting approval to enter into a service agreement with Driscoll Health Plan for the purposes of assisting the residents of Hidalgo County with and through the Health Education and Literacy Initiative, the HEAL program, through Hidalgo County Precinct 4 as a primary contact, commencing for a period of 12 months, subject to final legal review and approval. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Mr. Romano, item 25A.
My apologies. Item A, discussion, consideration, and approval for the Magic Valley Electric Co-op agreement for the installation of 9 street lights for Magdalena Estate subdivision located in Precinct 1.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B, Adult Probation Drug Court and AIP Program Fund 1289, approval to enter into an interlocal agreement between the Hidalgo County and the Hidalgo County Community Supervision and Corrections Department for fiscal year 2023, commencing on September the 1st of 2022 and ending on August 31st of 2023, in relation to the Drug Court Alternative Incarceration Program with authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 2 calls for the approval of the interfund transfer.
So
Motion
moved.
to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under item C for the interfund transfers, this pertains to the HIDA CCP 59 Fund 1251 and DEA CCP 59 1223. Approval of 2022 interfund transfer from HIDA CCP 59 to DEA CCP 59 in the amount of $690,000.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under the items pertaining to ARPA, number 1 is under the American Rescue Plan Fund 1290, discussion, consideration, and action to approve the use of ARPA relief funds for the Hidalgo County Rental Assistance Project administered by the Community Service Agency. The amount that we're looking at is around $3 million. with intervals of $1 million of awarding with a stopgap clause at the discretion of the Department of Budget and Management.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Item number 2, again under ARPA, approval to clarify amend the project number for the electronics medical record system, a project previously approved on February the 8th of 2022, Commissioners Court AIA 4454 as listed on exhibit.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 3 pertains to the approval to update the Hidalgo County second premium pay plan previously approved on Commissioners Court of August the 9th of 2022 coincide with the end of the National Emergency Day. We're moving the date of September the 25th to October the 15th of this year.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Belmontes, items. Well,
Good
hold on.
afternoon,
Did we ever
Judge,
get
Commissioners.
Mr.
Item 26A, requesting authority to purchase through a purchase order annual subscription with Asset Systems, Inc. in the amount of $14,950 with a one-time setup fee of $6,135 for a total expense of $21,085 with authority for county judge or Valdeguerra executive officer to sign any and all required documentation.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Aye.
carries.
Requesting to take no action on 26B1. 26C1, requesting approval following change order number 3 is detailed and documented attached here too for Econ Group LLC under contract number 21-229-0907 as recommended by project manager B2Z Engineering LLC in connection with construction of the new Precinct 4 Justice Center.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, requesting the authority for county judge and or Valdeguerra executive officer to sign required documents.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26C2, requesting approval to renew the annual service agreement or invoice SW000152SI with Swagat Productions LLC, awarded vendor through TIPS, purchasing cooperative contract number TIPS 190703 in the amount of $60,840 for live streaming services of Commissioners Court for the term covering August 2022 through July 2023, subject to 1295 compliance.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26D1A, requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional engineering services agreement with J&R Engineering LLC in connection with the Gate 3 drainage project transfer in precinct number 1, subject to purchasing, legal review, and approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, pursuant to Commissioners Court approval of the professional engineering services agreement with J&R Engineering LLC, requesting approval work authorization number 1 in the amount of $240,322.77 to provide professional engineering services for the Gate 3 drainage project transfer with authority to issue notice to proceed.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26E1A, acceptance and approval supplemental agreement number 2 for the services under work authorization number 1 as submitted by project engineer JDJ Engineering to include architectural, structural, MEP, and landscape architectural design services, resulting in an estimated cost increase in the amount of $46,100 for Precinct 2 Lopezville Park Improvement Project under contract number 20-471-0901.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Pursuant to Article 15 of the current agreement, request by GDJ Engineering to engage the following subcontractors: Chani Engineering LLC for architectural, structural, and MEP design, and Site Work Landscape Architectural LLC for landscape architecture design.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26F1A, requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional engineering services agreement with Saints Inc. in connection with extension of Sherry Road 2 miles north of SH 107, subject to purchasing, legal review, and approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And pursuant to Commissioners Court approval of professional engineering service agreement with Saints Inc., requesting approval of work authorization number 1 in the amount of $990,135 to provide schematic, right-of-way, environmental, and project funding for extension of Sherry Road 2 mile north of SH 107 with authority to issue notice to proceed, subject to receipt of all required documents.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26F2, requesting approval to rescind action taken by Commissioners Court under AI 86793 dated 8/9/2022 due to vehicle not meeting required specifications.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26F3, requesting approval of final negotiated AIA B101 2017 professional service agreement with Profile Architects for the various county parks project located in Precinct 3 and with authority to issue notice to proceed.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26G2A, requesting acceptance and approval of final negotiated professional engineering service agreement with Tetsi Infrastructure Group, Inc. in connection with the Trenton roadway improvement from US 281 I-69C to FM 1423 Alamo Road, subject to purchasing legal review and approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, pursuant to Commissioners Court approval of the professional engineering service agreement with Tetsi Infrastructure Group, requesting approval of work authorization number 1 in the amount of $1,556,558 to provide project development, schematics, aerial and topographic surveys, environmental engineering, geotechnical engineering, and utility coordination from US 281 I-69C to FM 1423 Alamo Road.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And C, pursuant to Article 14 of the current agreement, contract number 2204-6808-18, requesting authority by Tetsi Infrastructure Group, Inc. to engage subcontractors.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26G3A, requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional service agreement with Millennium Engineers Group, Inc. for construction material testing for the Holland Stormwater Project located within precinct number 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And pursuant to Commissioners Court under B, approval of the professional engineering service agreement with Millennium Engineers Group, Inc. Requested approval of work authorization number 1 as detailed in the document attached here to provide professional engineering services for the home stormwater project located within precinct number 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26G4, requested approval of supplemental agreement number 3 to work authorization number 2 under contract number 15-110-0331 as submitted by project engineer LNG Engineering has become necessary to amend the Exhibit D1 fee schedules of work authorization number 2 to allocate funds from the engineering construction management to engineering project management.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26G5, requesting approval of supplemental agreement number 2 to work authorization number 3 under contract number 13-336-1210 as submitted by project engineer LNG Engineering has become necessary to amend the Exhibit D1 estimated man-hour breakdown for work authorization number 3 to reallocate funds from construction management to project management.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26H1, requesting authority and approval for the purchase of body-worn cameras, video equipment, and maintenance subscription from Motorola Solutions through our membership with Sourcewell contract number 010720 WCH in the amount of $51,166 for Hidalgo County Constable Precinct number 3 with authority for county judge to sign any required documentation.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26H2A, pursuant to Texas Local Government Code Chapter Section 263.151 2B/C/D and 263.152A2 action to declare 10XG16LE16 barrel rifles as surplus, detailed and described in the exhibit attached herein for the purpose of disposition of the 10 units for use as trade-ins towards the acquisition of 10 new semi-automatic rifles.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, approval to purchase 10 new rifles with accessories, 10 Romeo 5 XDR compact red Dodge sight, and 10 Romeo 4 TDLR RM2 systems through Hidalgo County membership participation with Viborg Cooperative Contract number 603-20, expiration 3/31/2023, awarded vendor Barney's Police Supplies in the total amount of $4,328.60.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And C, requesting approval to remove said equipment from the Hidalgo County inventory once purchase is approved.
Motion to approve.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26I1, requesting authority and approval to enter into a 1-year interlocal cooperation agreement between South Texas College and the Hidalgo County WIC program, to collaborate together in operating on-site mobile unit at various STC campuses with authority for county judge to sign all required documents.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26J1, requested approval of final negotiated AIA document D101-2017 standard form of agreement with ERO Architects under the on-call agreement under contract number 210510-1228 for the renovation of elections department buildings with authority to issue notice to proceed subject to purchasing and legal final review.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26K1, requested authority to enter into a one-year fax service agreement with Copy Graphics, Inc. for 2 model Canon LC 2050 and 1 model Canon LC 6501 at $225.23 each from August 21, 2022 through August 20, 2023 with authority for county judge or assignee to sign the required documentation.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
26L1A, requesting approval to enter into 25 4-month leases with Dayhill for Office Technology Corporation through Hidalgo County's membership participation with Choice Partners contract number 2103K970 for the Sheriff's Administration jail offices subject to legal review. The following are the equipment that will be purchased for the administration building, location, account department, administration, the B8155 at 435.22, Sheriff's Office Administration 1, C8155, 214.86, Training Academy, CID Department New Office Building, Patrol Squad 4, B8170 at 902.99, the jail building location, ICE Office 8, B600DN 448.56, Jail Public Information Department 1, B405DN 62.88, Kitchen Area 7, B8155 at 1,228.50, and Jail Administration Classification 2, C8155 at 346.8.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
26M1A, requesting exemption as a sole source from competitive procurement requirements under Texas Local Government Code Section 262.024A7, a proprietary software.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And B, acceptance and approval of sole source declaration for LexisNexis with authority to proceed with the agreement for online research services for Hidalgo County District Attorney's Office.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank
That
you,
is all
Mr.
I have,
Barnes.
Judge. Thank you.
I see the planning department.
Yes, sir.
online.
Planning is on.
We'll go to item 22A.
Mr. Tovar. Mr. Tovar.
You need to unmute and hook up.
Joe, you're muted from planning.
There he is.
Hello?
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon, Judge Commissioners, Jose Tovar with the Planning Department. Item 22A, 1A, preliminary approval with the variance request. GNS subdivision in Precinct 3 is a 2-lot residential subdivision in flood zone C. They are requesting a variance to the requirement of 100 feet lot width. We recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next 2 items are up for final approval with financial guaranteed. Item 22A, 2A, Wisconsin Estate subdivision in Precinct 1 is a 15-lot residential subdivision in flood zone C. They are requesting final approval with financial guaranteed in the amount of $22,500 for 15 septic tank systems. And item 22A, 2B, El Pinto Estate Phase 2 is in Precinct 3. It's a 47-lot residential subdivision in flood zone C. They are requesting final approval with a cash deposit in the amount of $13,500 for 9 septic tank systems. We recommend final approval for both subdivisions.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Yes, the next 3 subdivisions are up for final approval. Item 22A, 3A, MMN number 1 subdivision in Precinct 1 is a 7-lot multifamily lot subdivision in flood zone X. And item 22A, 3B, Los Pueblos subdivision in Precinct 1 is a 51-lot residential subdivision in flood zone C. And item 22A, 3C, Mao 9, North Meadows subdivision in Precinct 1 is a 94-lot residential subdivision in flood zone C. We recommend final approval for all 3 subdivisions.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And our last item, 22B, discussion and approval of resolution in support of adopting a park in Milanos Estate Phase 1 subdivision in Precinct 1. We recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Judge, Commissioners, wanted to do a couple of corrections, but they're under Commissioner Precinct 3. But he
stepped out.
He stepped out. So I'll come back to Precinct 3 when Commissioner comes back. I do want to make a clarification very quickly, and I'm going to ask the court to take action on a consent agenda item. I had pulled 9B, but when I made the correction, it was for 9B2. So I'd ask the court to also approve consent agenda item 9B1.
I don't have a copy. No.
No, you're
second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay.
Why don't you go to your items?
Yes. So Judge Commissioners, if I may. So I have under 27A, presentation for discussion of the following new courthouse project updates. There is no action to be taken today. 27A2, update. Update on ongoing county-owned building construction, relocation and/or renovation repair projects. So, Judge, Commissioners, for purposes of informing the court and members of the public, we've been advised by our contracted engineer that there is an area of concern in a designated space on the northeast corner of the 3rd floor of Courthouse Annex 3, which is currently being used by the District Attorney's Office as file storage. So we're in the process of removing the files of the area concerned, and we'll relocate them to another area on the 1st floor to alleviate any additional weight to this building. We have informed all departments and offices located in this building about the issue and how it's being addressed going forward. We will follow the recommendations and advice of the engineer, and I will continue to update and advise the court on the progress as soon as additional information becomes available. And item 3, emergency situations occurring since last agenda meeting. Judge, Commissioners, there's no specific action to be taken or report to be given. Item B, I'm requesting approval of a commercial contract for the purchase of property located at 101 and 107 North 10th Avenue, Edinburgh, Texas, with authority for the county treasurer to issue earnest money check to Sierra Title of Hidalgo County, Inc. in the amount of $1,000 after review and auditing procedures are completed by the county auditor.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Second action item is authority for county judge and/or executive officer to execute the closing and all other documents related to the purchase.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item B3, authority for county treasurer to issue check or checks for property purchase via wire transfer or check after review, auditing, and procedures are completed by the county auditor.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, Judge, Commissioners, we do have appointment and/or reappointment of Civil Service Commission members. I will defer to Commissioner Precinct 1 for his appointment or reappointment.
So I'd like to appoint Jaime Ortiz.
Okay?
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And on that same action item, I'm now again bringing up appointment and/or reappointment of Civil Service Commission members, and I will defer to Commissioner Torres.
Yes, I'd like to appoint Melinda Vasquez.
Melinda Vasquez?
Melinda Vasquez. Yes.
Okay?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 28, discussion, consideration, possible action regarding A, county response to disaster health emergency, One American Rescue Plan Act funds. There's no specific action to be taken under this item. There has been some action items with other departments taken today. Measures necessary to preserve public health and safety. There's, again, no specific action to be taken. And direction regarding county government operations, including but not limited to essential functions. Judge, Commissioners, we continue to follow CDC recommended guidelines and work with facilities management in addressing any issues of concern related to the pandemic in our buildings. As I've stated before, the health and safety of residents doing business with the County of Hidalgo is first and foremost, as is the health and safety of our employees who provide that valuable service. We have gone to closed session, and so I will take up item 31, I'm sorry, open session. Real estate acquisition and appropriation for same, there's no specific action, or there's no action on 31A. 31B, pending and or potential litigation, there's no action to be taken. 31C, discussion, consideration, possible action regarding response to public health emergency. There's no specific action to be taken. There was some action under ARPA items. Item 31D, discussion, consideration, and action regarding employment appointment of County Veteran Service Officer. Judge Commissioners, I will proceed as directed, as discussed in closed session. Item 31E, cause number C 1201-21-I, Kristen Gonzalez versus County of Hidalgo, Texas. Judge Commissioners, I'd like for the court to entertain a motion in settlement of Kristen Gonzalez versus County of Hidalgo in the amount of $45,000.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And next action item, item F, claim of Sullivan City. Judge Commissioners, I will proceed as directed, as discussed. Item G, claim of Sergio Cantu et al. Judge Commissioners, I want to clarify and the record, we did have court action on this agenda item or on this claim last court session. I made the statement that this was in settlement of all parties involved. There is still one plaintiff pending, and so I wanted to clarify that last week's action was for all but one plaintiff. Okay, so once I get that resolved, then we'll bring it back to court. Okay. Judge Commissioners, with that being said, I'd like to go to agenda item 30. There's no action to be taken under item 30A or 30B.
What about 31D?
31G? D. Oh, it was proceed as directed, as discussed, Commissioner, on the VSO. And I'm going to ask court's indulgence to make sure that we have essentially covered everything on the agenda. Oh, I do have a correction. Commissioner Precinct 3, Commissioner Vidal, on item 23B2, to clarify, that would be a no action today.
Okay.
Okay, so if I could have the court acknowledge that item 23B2 under Commissioner Precinct 3 is no action.
Okay.
Do we need to rescind our action?
Yes, you'd have to rescind the action and so that we undo.
With respect to 23B2.
Yes, 23B2.
So I make a motion to rescind our action and take no action on that item.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And I'd like to do the same thing, Commissioners, Judge, for item under Commissioner Precinct 3, Commissioner Vidal, item 23C2, rescind the action and take no action on item 23C2.
I make a motion to rescind and take no action.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay. Judge Commissioners, that concludes today's court session. For the record, we do have our next scheduled Commissioners Court scheduled for August 6th, but given court action that was taken today by Wednesday, I'm sorry, September 6th would be a Tuesday, but given the action that was taken today under the budget and the tax rate, I will work with your offices to schedule the week of the 29th, a quick meeting, and we may, on that same day, just have a quick update by way of a budget workshop. Okay?
And then you have the September 20th.
Yes. Again, today's action does call for a September 20th meeting for the public hearing, and then we will have the adoption of the tax rate, or setting of the tax rate and budget adoption on September 27th. Okay. I'll send correspondence to your respective offices for, so that your office can calendar it. Counselors, think we've got everything?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Check.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.
And more important